It's building a new relationship with yourself. It's giving yourself the validation. It's reminding you who you really are. It's reminding you that you are worthy, even if it's not being reflected back to you, and that your worth does not rely or depend on having someone show up and express that in the moment, right? It's about you believing these things about yourself. And this is how you become unstoppable. This is how you become powerful. This is how you become liberated. This is how you start getting everything you want, babes, because you break the habit of being the old you, like Joe Dispenza says. Sorry, I'm gonna pour this deliciousness. I love these, by the way. I don't know how healthy they are, but they're really good. The sparkling ice. Okay, so we really want to know and understand these things and do the work because you're worthy of it. Because so many people get so caught up in like, well, I need specific person to say this, or I need my mom to acknowledge this, or I need my boss to say this to me, or, I need a family member to say this to me, or I need this new person I'm dating to reflect this back. And you get so caught up in giving up your power and you seeing yourself in such a negative light in relation to this experience because you don't know that you're the prize. You don't know that, you inherently are worthy. So that's why you're always trying to need and make someone be different outside of you in order for you to know the truth about you. And so when it's not being reflected, you don't believe it. So this is why you want to do the work, and it's daily work. It is not, I do it once a week or once a year. You have to remember you're thinking no matter what. So you want to train yourself to choose the thoughts. What's the story of you? Who are you being? What do you want? What do you want to start believing about you in your life? Then you say them to yourself over and over again. And then you look at, right? I always talk about the trifecta. It's changing the mental diet so you could reprogram through the conscious part. You want to do subconscious things of shifting your own state when you feel unworthy, when you feel insecure, when you feel like you're not the prize. Okay, well, what would it feel like if I knew I was the prize? What would it feel like if I knew when I walked in this fucking room that I was the best thing since sliced bread, right? What would it feel like if I knew that I was the best at this or the best at that or whatever, right? And then play around with shifting your state of how you think that experience would feel for you. And then you train yourself, oh my gosh, look, I just did it to myself. So I don't even need to worry about getting it from outside of me because I just gave it to myself. And then you play with that over and over until you can hold that state longer and longer. And then at some point, it will just become your natural state. And by the way, when you're in that state, you will not think negative thoughts, even if it's only a 30-second state. But you're training yourself to think different, to feel different, which married, the more you do that, that's what a belief is, right? It's thought with emotion. So you're training yourself. If I knew I was the prize inherently, this is how I would think, believe, and feel dominantly, not perfectly, right? And then your behaviors, like I always say, which goes into point 2, which is setting boundaries like a goddess. Because a lot of you are sitting here like, I'm a goddess. I know I'm worthy. I know I'm amazing. I know I'm incredible. And then you get the booty call text at midnight. And even though you said, I want more than this, I don't want to keep doing this, you say yes, right? And it's not to shame anyone because been there, done that.